night. Whatever you do, don't take the blame on you. Blame it on the rain. Yeah, yeah. You can blame it on the rain. All right, guys, so here we are with another episode of Stuck in a Truck. Got to start off with a little bit of music, but more importantly, it's about the message, right? So, the writer of the song is Frank Farron. I have to give him full credit, and Milli Vanilli for singing it. I guess it wasn't Milli Vanilli, but either way, the blame it on the rain. Let's think about that for a second. Is how many things do we think we go around blaming other people, coming up with excuses for everything that goes wrong, instead of accepting where we take advantage, where we've screwed up, where we've done wrong. So in today's episode, it's going to be a little bit about taking ownership, taking responsibility, and understanding that if you're going to be a leader, a manager, an employer, a boss, whatever you want to call it title-wise, if you're going to start leading others and guiding others, you have to stop blaming anything, all right? In that song, if you really listen to the lyrics, it talks about how they blame it on the rain because it couldn't have been his fault on why the relationship failed. And in this case, they even say in the song, the rain don't mind, and you got to blame it on something. Here's the truth. Everything that happens because of ourselves, and we have to take responsibility. For our successes and failures, it's based off of our choices and things that we are choosing to allow around us, influence us, be a part of our lives. So when I hear how it's everybody else's fault, it's every other thing, and we have excuses for everything, except the acceptance on why it happened, right? So as a leader myself, I always say that it is my fault. If somebody that works with me or under me, every one of my clients, I take responsibility. As a professional dog trainer, it is my job to educate others on how to work with their canines and work with their dogs and build a relationship. When their relationship is not going right, I'm failing in my instruction because of the fact that I need to adjust the way I'm teaching to express it. I need to change my philosophies. I need to change something to help them get the next level of success. As an employer, it is the same. When my employees fail, they disrespect the rules, the regulations, the company, the brand, the clients, anything. It is my fault as the owner, as the CEO, as the position, as the leader, because of the fact that I didn't express it. I didn't give enough time. I didn't educate those. Now, you can only give so much time before you have to let somebody go and things like that. And that's what it is. It happens. But we still have to take the responsibility and not post the blame. Harry Truman, President of the United States after FDR, helped us get out of World War II, was a president after that. He also had a controversial election, which would be something good to check out. But Harry Truman was something that I always felt was really cool about him was instead of him putting on his desk in the White House, President Harry Truman's nameplate, he put "the buck stops here." And that to me has such a huge impact across the board, because not only did he sit there and say it stops with him, but that's where it ended. It ended, period, which means no matter what went wrong, what went right, what anything, it ended right there. It ended with him. But here's the key thing to success, and this is probably something that I would have to say is probably the number one tip, that if you're going to take anything from being a leader, being a manager, a boss, an entrepreneur, anything, it simply is this: we succeed as a team, but we fail as individuals. Now, I heard that from a gentleman named Darren Hardy. He is my mentor. I love everything this guy does. And I highly recommend a book called The Compound Effect to really grasp how the journey to success goes. He wrote it, so it's Darren Hardy, Compound Effect. But remember, we succeed as a team, but we fail as an individual. And in this case, when the company goes wrong, you as the leader, you as the boss, you as the manager, you have to accept it to figure out how to go and fix it. If your company is doing really, really well, it is because of the team that was founded and built the company. It is your leadership that has guided them to take the successful tips.
And it's a little weird because you go, well, why would we fail as an individual? Why would I fail if the team drops the ball? It's because it's your job to motivate them to build the process. Remember, you as the leader, you as the boss, you as the entrepreneur, it's your job to work for your people. It's your job to lead them by example and showing them how to do their job the best. And remember, put the people that are better at the tasks than you are in the positions that they are. Don't micromanage them. Don't nitpick all the crap. Let them go and let them loose to be successful. Guide them, be a part of them, build them. They will develop the process. They will build the company that you dream of because of the fact that they love your leadership. They love what you're guiding, and you're allowing them to be a part of it and flourish. So if you really think about it, everything that happens is all about team, building your team to excel to that point. So be the leader, take on the responsibility of those things. Stop blaming others. Don't blame the world. Don't blame your competition. Don't blame the weather. Don't blame any of those things. It's not their fault. It's not the fault of those things. It's you. If you're sad and depressed, you really got to rethink some of your decisions. If you're happy and excited, you really have to appreciate your decisions and repeat them because obviously you're doing something good, right? So when we think about it, we always want to blame something for the negatives. For when something goes wrong, it's somebody else's fault. It's everything but our responsibility. But when it goes right, we all want to take the credit. And that's where I really have to simply say is this: you have to, and I mean have to, look at this. Your team is your success. You can represent your failures, and you're the one that's guiding them. So don't blame it on the rain like Milli Vanilli or Frank Farron, or I believe his name was the writer. Take it on you. The buck stops with you. The success of your company is the motivation you put behind. It's the leadership that you guide. It's those things that you push out to build your team to those successful points. Now, last night on my Dog Talk episode, I had a great episode of just really expressing my thanks, and I have to do it again. Because if it wasn't for every single person watching this show right now, sharing, subscribing, building, the people that have followed me for years, that have taken what I've taught and practiced it, you're the reasons that I'm making this show. You are the reasons for every bit of success I have. And you're the reasons that motivate me to get up every day and continue my journey. And I cannot thank you guys enough. If it wasn't for you, I would be nothing. And when you guys fail, I failed. When you guys struggle, it's my fault. The buck stops with me. I am here to guide you the best I can, and I hope you take my tips to success to a whole new level, because you guys are the inspiration. You guys are what makes the world go round. 2021 is going to be your bitch. Own it, motivate it, take on the leadership skills to get to that next level. You are it. There is nobody better than you. You are the only you that has ever existed. So be the best and share it with the world. You own this. Go out there and get it. But the number one thing I can tell you is don't blame anything on anybody else. Take it, accept it, fix it, and move on from it. Remember, the key to success: doing what you want, when you want, how you want, the way you want, is the number one way to get out there. That's where I look at it. That's how you should look at it, is getting out of your own way, becoming those points. When things go wrong, reevaluate your decisions. Are you being influenced by negative people? Are the people around you going the same places that you are going or want to go? If not, redesign who you're around. Redesign your influences. You must be mindful of who you are absorbing information from. Like anything else, don't go out there and listen to people that don't do what you want and aren't doing the tasks that you're doing and aren't in the places that you want to be, because they're not going to give you the good advice. Honest, man, I can't even tell you. This is a motivating day for me. This is one of my best hump days. I'm pumped. I got my pinstripes on, my Blue Line Canine pinstripes. They came in last night. I was so grateful last night on Dog Talk. We have so many good things going on. In April, I'm heading down to our Raleigh location in Raleigh, North Carolina, to help them with a home and garden show. We'll be doing a dog talk live at one of the local areas down there. We'll be able to bring everybody in to do free dog training while we're filming Dog Talk Live. So it'll be a great virtual / real life training session, which will be obviously free. From there, we're going to be teaching a throwaway dog seminar called the Canine Summit the weekend after, which would be April, I want to say the 11th or something like that. It's the weekend after. I'm not sure the dates. I know I leave April 8th to head down south and go and do those things. Down up here in Blue Line, we have the Canine Country Club, which is going phenomenal. It's our take on doggy daycare. We have some amazing people that I met through my Darren's Hero's Journey recently. I was able to teach a class for them the other day, about their businesses. And I can honestly tell you that they're phenomenal women going out there, entrepreneurs from all over the world, from Venezuela, Mexico, all over the United States, Canada, London, England. This is an experience that I can honestly say that it's all about what you guys have done. And you guys continue to share the message and keep pushing this out there. I'm going to continue to work for you guys. Remember, my job is to work for you, and your job is to share the message. So let's get out there. Let's push it. Let's get some more likes. Let's get some more subscribers. Let's get some people out there doing it. So all you have to do to tell your friends, go on Facebook at BLK9TV and subscribe to the channel. That way they never miss an episode. Or obviously, if they do miss it, it'll be loaded on your favorite podcast platform, as well as YouTube at BLK9TV. So this is the biggest thing I can tell you. The buck stops here. You guys have a great rest of the week. I cannot wait to see you next week. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Let's make this fantastic time. See you guys next week.